election. So I'm Vietnamese. I study in I-Shou in IMBA from 2016 to 2018. Currently, I'm the director of Big Data and Artificial Intelligence of a bank in Vietnam. Before I-Shou, I used to work a long time as an analyst, so I was a revenue analyst and then financial analyst and also data analyst for mostly a real estate company. From the time I graduated in university, so most of the time I do only one job, that means being an analyst. The difficulty of being an analyst is that you do every single thing, and then most of the time your job is pretty the same throughout the years, and then it was quite boring. It made me difficult to grow myself as a person, so I decided that I would take a stop and I would join an MBA somewhere to kind of more develop myself. I-Shou is not kind of the top school in the world or in Asia or things like that, but what I can say is like we really have top professors there. Another good thing about I-Shou is that like most professors wanna help you, wanna spend many hours with you just to develop your idea of your own business, or they also help you develop as a businessman later. There was a subject that maybe changed myself forever, is organizational behavior. That course taught us about we should treat different people differently at work. And then why? Because I was kind of a very introvert person. I only work and then I couldn't really communicate really well. I realized after that course that I have a problem. I'm not opening to others. That course Dr. Analyst helped me a lot. I met a lot of different people. I learned a lot of things from them. Many different things, even from the good student here, or even from the top professor, helped me develop myself. The first thing is for everybody, when you graduate, you're gonna need a lot of technical skills, which we call hard skill, right? For example, you work as an accountant, or you work as a financial analyst, or you work as a programmer. You're gonna need a very good hard skill to really get your job and really prove yourself as a staff. But if you carry on developing your hard skill later, you're not gonna have a very nice career. When you get into management, it's not all about technical skill. You wanna need a lot of like to learn about the vision of the company, the strategic things. Even for me as a programmer, I need to study, finance, accounting to kind of help them to optimize all those things, and then to manage both upper management and then manage my employees also. So actually, I have to say those skills are actually more important than the technical skill you do in your first 5 or 10 years. And then if I didn't go to I-Shou for MBA, I wouldn't have that kind of skills for myself. During the time starting being here, I worked 2 jobs as a teaching assistant for Dr. And I also worked in I-Shou University, a different university, as a researcher. If you are hardworking enough and you are honest, it's actually very easy to get a job as an assistant or to do some project with professor. Why? Because most of the professors here, they are very busy with their stuff already. There are many things, hands-on things they cannot do by themselves, and then you can help them with that. And actually, when you help somebody to do their job, you learn a lot from them also. So it would be quite simple. So as I said, I was very introvert before. I wouldn't talk a lot to my classmates. That would be one of my biggest thing in my studying and work life, because if you really try to open your mind and then talk to others, you're gonna learn a lot of things from them.